We're looking at innovation in financial services organizations, and specifically at the widespread practice of running a suggestion box. Just putting it into context, we're looking at things from the theoretical viewpoint of our person overseeing innovation, who was pondering the meaning of life, and who came up with a world of issues to grapple with. Well, one of them is this suggestion box. So what do we think about it? Terrific. It reaches out to those with the requisite knowledge, and that brings a smile, and it fosters good things like employee engagement, collaboration, motivation. So what could possibly go wrong? Well, one big practical problem, experience shows that very often it's ineffective. It might work for a bit, but then nothing. So that sets off a ripple effect, and it gets perceived as going through the motions. And apart from exhortations to try harder, the whole thing is terribly static, and it's almost impossible to reboot. Everybody just ignores it or yawns, which, given that with a few tweaks and tools and sharpening, a far better outcome can be achieved, means that the whole thing is a wasted opportunity. So that leaves our person responsible for overseeing innovation puzzled. They started out with the best of intentions. It all seemed so promising. So they ask themselves, but why don't suggestion boxes work? Well, as soon as you try to run one, you quickly run up against the problem of who's going to assess the suggestions and what's the process for promising ideas. But even more fundamentally, there are good reasons to treat the dynamics of a suggestion box as having the properties of a so-called complex system, which in the absence of constraints leads to chaos. Exactly what financial services organizations don't need, which all lands up with an end result of decaying database, loose cannons, and demotivated staff. All this raises some questions. Remember the good things about a suggestion box and the bad. How do we retain the good things and get round the bad? The full answer is for another day, but here's the short version. Don't run a suggestion box, run challenges. Challenges are really directed suggestion boxes. And also use the right tools. The software is well developed and very powerful. Remember that it's important not to lose sight of the overall context and the issues involved. To develop your organization's innovation capabilities, please contact me. Thanks for listening.